Afternoon everybody, hope you're all well on this very cold wintry November afternoon. This is just a quick one really. I had every intention of doing like a proper review of this sat-nav device of mine. Well, I say sat-nav, it's not, it's a CarPlay motorcycle device, or Android Auto if you have an Android phone. It works with both, but with the way in which the weather is at the moment and the lack of opportunity that I seem to have to get out and about, to ride the bike at the moment and all that kind of malarkey, I thought on the way back from an appointment of mine, I thought I'd quickly jump on the cameras and speak to you all about this CarPlay motorcycle device called the B6. So as you can see, there it is. Honestly, stop wasting money on really expensive CarPlay devices. This thing here does everything that you want a CarPlay or an Android Auto device to do, and it's probably half the price of some of the bigger brands. You know, this device here at the moment online, and I'll put a link in the description, there's a 22% discount on these devices at the moment, which I think brings it into sort of like the price range of just over the £200 mark, I think it is. I don't know off the top of my head because obviously I'm riding a bike and I'm doing this off on the hoof. But yeah, for a CarPlay device that does everything you want it to do for between £200 and £250, let's put it there. Honestly, it's excellent value for money. I bought this CarPlay device to go to Wales, which we did back in September, and it was such a good, solid, reliable device that I can't help but speak highly enough of it really. Anybody that asks me what I'm running, I'll tell them. It's from CarPlay Motorcycle and it's called the B6, and it cost a couple of £100 as opposed to £400 or £500 for some of them. And people who I tell that to can't believe that I paid such little money for it. So this device here works with the BMWs, the GS or the GSA. It just literally clicks into the cradle that is provided by BMW. So it works in exactly the same way, if you like, as the BMW satellite navigation cradle thing that they provide. You literally just click it in and it plugs into the system on the BMW. You can scroll through the different pages of it and it will give you tyre pressure sensors, it will give you the speed and your revs, along with lots of other bits and pieces. So as you can see, it is set up exactly like you would expect a CarPlay system to be set up. Over here, it works with the Whizzy wheel. You literally press and hold the menu button just like you would on the BMW device. Takes it from TFT up to nav, and then once you're in nav you can use the Whizzy wheel, as you can see there. Hopefully you can see it scrolling across to all the different apps that I've got. Changes the page there, look, see, okay. And then once you get to the app that you want, let's say, I know, let's go podcasts, quick click of the wheel if you like to the right, and you're then into your podcast. And then again you can scroll across or scroll down by using your Whizzy wheel, and you can select whatever podcast you want. Same with music, just keep scrolling along here. You can see, go to all the different options and then down. And honestly, once you select one of those podcasts, it will just automatically start playing through your Cardo system or through whatever other intercom system you have. Quick click of the wheel to the left and it takes you back out to the main menus where you've got all your apps again, where you can continue to scroll through to all of your sat nav apps like Moto, TomTom, whatever it is that you use. You know, it's just so easy. You don't have to touch the screen. It is a touch screen, so as long as you've got a pair of gloves on that is touchscreen sensitive, you can, if you want to, use the screen, use your finger as well to navigate through the screen. But the fact that you can do it all on the Wizzy wheel and keep your eyes on the road while you're doing it, to me is perfect. And like I said, for a couple of £100, stop wasting your money, guys, on these really expensive units. You know, if you just want CarPlay or Android Auto, look no further than CarPlay Motorcycle. They're really solid units. It's fully waterproof. Like I said, we went up to Wales in September. Going up to Wales, we got absolutely drenched. The weather was horrendous on the way up. We were lucky for the rest of the trip, but it was a good test for this device and it passed with flying colours. What I also like about this CarPlay device is the connection is really quick. So once you plug it into the bike and you turn on your Bluetooth on the phone, it will find it, you know, within a few seconds. And once that connection is made, it's unbreakable. From what I've seen so far, the connection is unbreakable, which is great because that's what you want at the end of the day. You don't want to be kind of like, you know, in the, riding around and see the connection drops out. Once it's connected, and it doesn't lose that connection. So when you're using your sat nav, whether it be Moto, TomToms, whatever it might be, via the phone onto this device, you can be pretty much, you know, guaranteed that it's not going to let you down. So, you know, for me that was a massive bonus. Obviously the trip to Wales was its test and it passed. And I honestly, you know, yeah, I could go and get a more expensive unit with, you know, cameras and stuff. But there's a dog in the middle of the bloody road. But I don't need all of that. You know, this device here is perfect for me. It's got all of the apps and stuff that I use on a day-to-day. Obviously, with it being CarPlay, you know, it will read my messages if I want it to. I can reply via voice. I can still stay connected should I need to. I've got my music. I've got everything I need. Phones. My sat nav, you know, the TomTom via this device is brilliant. It works so well up in Wales. You know, planned my route on the TomTom app, saved it, synced it to my phone, which then syncs to this, and turn by turn, nice size, 6-inch. I think it's 6-inch, must be 6 because it's a B6, 6-inch screen, and yeah, just ideal. I know this isn't like a very in-depth review, but there are lots of videos out there on YouTube where you can find more information if you like that sort of thing. But for the everyday kind of using of this device, I just thought I'd give you a heads up as to what I thought. And honestly, I'm so impressed. Like I said, they've got 22% off at the moment online. I don't know if that's a Black Friday deal or whether or not they've just got this running at the moment. For full disclosure, because I'm so impressed with it, I have become an affiliate of the company, although I really am not bothered about earning any money from any of this. I just want to get the message out there that this is, from my point of view, this is a fantastic device to have. And it won't let you down, and it does everything that the more expensive devices do, and I'm one for a bargain. You know, I think there are times when you need to spend money on expensive kit but then there are other times when you just don't, and I think this is one of those times when if you just want a CarPlay device to have access to all of your apps and the things that you use on a day-to-day, and use it for satellite navigation and stuff for your trips and your tours, this is the perfect device. I am going to try, it's not that easy when you're riding and you're kind of trying to do it and keep an eye on the roads and anything like that as well, but if I press the menu button at the moment, that takes me up into the nav, and then if I go all the way out, so there you can see I've got kind of like maps, which is, I don't know, I guess that's linked to my TomTom. Let's take this dot visor up because I can't see. There's my music, tells me how far away I am from home, and all that kind of stuff. Let me just get around this corner. As you can see, the clarity as well of the screen is so good. It really is. For the life of me now at the moment, I can't remember what button to press to get to the other screens, which is typical when I'm trying to talk about it. So I'm going to have to demonstrate how easy it is to touch the screen. He says, there you go. There's a little home button here. If I press that, it takes you to this point here, and then down here. So this is a nice little thing as well. This is the first screen that you see when you start the bike up, and the CarPlay device comes on. Is you've got this here, you've got like a compass in the middle there. You can see it's telling me what the tyre pressures are on my bike currently. It's got the speed, which I need to change actually, because I think that's, I haven't got my glasses on, but I think that's kph on the left there. Might be wrong. And then yeah, at the bottom you've got all these other little options. So you have got, let me just go to menu again. Right, so I'm now in nav. So now I've twisted the Whizzy wheel backwards, and you can see it's highlighted this symbol here. Aha, now I'll flick that to the right, and now I've got access to this screen. So this screen gives me my revs, gives me my speed. Yeah, it is in kph, I need to change that. That has happened since I've upgraded to the latest software. I'll quickly talk about that as well in a second. But you can see here so much information. Engine temperature, the range that's in my fuel tank. You've got lean angles, I believe, there, as I can see. You've got how much voltage I think is in the battery, the tyre pressures, all this stuff, which obviously links directly into the bike, and that must be because obviously it's connected by that cradle. So that is, you know, pretty cool as well. Let's see if I can change it again. What happens if I turn that way? Alright, so I've clicked to the left and I've gone back to the home screen there. So you can adjust the brightness. Oh, I can't adjust the brightness because I'm moving. So let's just go back, twist the wheel again, go to that third menu option at the bottom. What does that do? Okay, so it's not really doing much other than taking me to that other screen at the moment. Aha, I've just clicked it to the right, and that's taking me to this screen here. So it can tell me what gear I'm in. It gives me basically the same information that was on the other screen a minute ago, but it's just a different layout. If I click again to the right on the Whizzy wheel, there you go, again another screen full of information. For my eyes, to be fair, without my glasses on, that's all too small for me to read. So I couldn't use that, if I'm honest. So let's go back to that screen, let's go back to that screen, and then if I press that button there you go, I've gone back to the CarPlay screen. So I'm riding around here willy-nilly just to try and give myself some time on the bike to show you what this does. So I'm spending more time looking at the screen here at the moment than looking where I'm going, which is not good, but there you go. So yeah, so as you can see, there's lots of different things that you can look at and do or have access to, the information that you might want on this bike. This device does come with tyre pressure sensors as well, if you wanted to. So if your own bike doesn't give you that information, and you want this device to be able to give you that information, it comes with little sensors that you put on your valves on the wheel, and it will work then just like this works here. It tells you what your tyre pressures are. So yeah, so that's handy as well. But yeah, so in regards to the software update, this is a little bit of a pain, I have to say. So you log on to CarPlay Motorcycles website, and on their website you will go to a page, I can't think of now the page's name, but within the website there is a page where you can go to download all of the latest software for the relevant devices that you've got. So they have the B6, the B7 and other devices as well. It's a nice view. Bit rough out there today. Anyway, changing the subject. So yeah, so they'll have all the software for all the relevant devices that are out there that they do. You will have to select the device obviously that you have, and you have to download the drivers for that piece of software. And then from there is a video also that's downloaded that will give you a step-by-step on how to update the software on your device. It is a bit of a faff, if I'm honest. So once it's downloaded, you run the .exe file, which then runs and installs the software onto your computer, but it has to be a Windows computer. So I'm lucky in the fact that my wife's got a Windows laptop, so I've downloaded all the drivers and the software stuff to that computer, and then whenever I need to update it, I put the micro SD card, could be any micro SD card, into the side, and yeah, basically download to that SD card like you would any other program, whatever. Once you've downloaded it to the micro SD card, in the bottom of this device here there is a micro SD slot and also a USB-C slot, and they're covered by a flap which is screwed in, which obviously keeps it watertight. You undo that, you pop your SD card in, and if you follow the instructions on the video, it basically tells you how to install the new software onto the device and what to do after, in order to obviously get it working to its latest software. So it is a bit of a faff. It's not as easy as just plugging the device into the computer and then updating from there. You have to kind of download the drivers, like I said, update then to the SD card, insert the SD card, run the program if you like on here, and then it's all updated. But the video is a step-by-step, and like I say, I could spend ages going into that, but I'm not going to bother. So yeah, so if you want a CarPlay or Android Auto device, look no further guys than this device here. Like I say, if you want a slightly bigger screen, they do a B7, I think it's called a B7, but for me that screen there, the B6, fits perfectly over the top of my dash, which is more than what I need. It's dedicated to CarPlay stuff, don't have to touch my phone anymore, and for me it's a perfect little piece of kit. So anyway, I'm cold, I'm going to go home. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, especially the Wales tour. I've got another 3 videos I think to do for the Wales tour, so stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching. If you like these videos, please subscribe. I never thought I'd actually ask people to subscribe, but do you know what, my little subscribers numbers, my subs have gone up, and one of my videos, the initial thoughts of this bike here that I'm riding, has had over like 3,500 views, which is amazing. So yeah, if you like what I do, brilliant. Subscribe, share, like it, comment as well please. You know, comments are always good. I like the comments that I've had on some of the other videos, so yeah, please comment. But in the meantime, if you want a device, CarPlayMotorcycle.com, have a little log on there. 22% discount currently at the moment. You won't be disappointed. Very, very easy to use, and yeah, brilliant. So until the next video, which I don't know when that will be because it's getting now into the depths of winter, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.